For us tonight. Actually, I've got a lot of words for us tonight. Look how big that verse is from Isaiah right there. It's a doozy. All right, so I'm going to read it to you. Read along. Follow the bouncing ball. And the Lord will guide you continually and satisfy your desire in scorched places. Make your bones strong. And you shall be like a watered garden, like a spring of water, whose waters do not fail. I'll read it again. That's good. And the Lord will guide you continually, satisfy your desires in scorched places, and make your bones strong. And you shall be like a watered garden, like a spring of water, whose waters do not fail. So when I was 4 years old, when you're 4 years old, you do stupid things, right? Not because you're stupid, it's because you're 4, because you just do things, right? So I was 4 years old, and we were out at a friend's. They had some like some land, like a ranch. They called it a ranch because I think they had a goat that kind of ran wild on the property. But we were out there with a couple of different families, and there was a big bonfire, right? That's what you do when you go out in the country. You have a big fire. And so it had gotten dark, and the fire was really going, and they had used a shovel to kind of dig out the fire area, right? Which is what you do. But then the shovel broke. And so the metal part of the shovel was kind of sticking in the fire. The wooden handle was gone, but the metal part of the shovel was sort of sticking in the fire. Well, I'm 4 years old, and when you're 4 years old and you see a shovel, what do? Well, you go and you grab it, right? So I go and I grab the shovel. The only problem when I grab the shovel is that the shovel has been partially in the fire. So I go to grab the shovel, and you hear that sound. That was the sound of my hand frying in the frying pan of the handle of the shovel. Well, of course, everyone leapt into action. I dropped the shovel, and my dad grabbed me and opened the cooler that the drinks and stuff were in, all the melted ice water, and just plunged my hands into the ice water and held them under the water. Just a reaction, right? Just a quick reaction. And my hands were like numb, I'm sure. Right? I have this vivid memory of this whole event, from back when I was 4. So we pulled my hands out, expecting to, have pieces of flesh falling off, bad-looking burns, and everything was fine. Everything was fine. No burns, no issues. The cold water did the trick. That made a big difference. The Lord will guide you continually and satisfy your desire in scorched places. That kind of burn happens in life every day for all of us, right? We all get stuck in these scorched places. We all get burned by situations and people, sometimes by our own friends and family. And those burned times and places will leave us feeling lonely or lost. But I want to remind that God promises strong bones, not brittle ones. God promises that we'll be a watered garden, not a withered one. And so, like when my dad grabbed me and guided my hand into that ice water, God also will guide and satisfy us with these waters. Here in this verse, it says waters that do not fail. But here's the deal. We've got to be willing to surrender a little bit. We've got to be willing to engage in that. And we've got to be willing to follow. We've got to be willing to allow ourselves to be guided as well. And so what that means is we've got to be willing to trust. We've got to be willing to trust in God. That means we'll step into a place to follow. That means we'll step into a place to be guided. And here's the deal. God is made real through our relationships. God is made real in my life through the friendships here. God is made real through the friends that I have had. And God is made real in the new friends that I make each and every day. And by that same token, God is made real in others through their relationship with me. God works through us and with us and by us. And so what that means is that together we are in a seeking place. Sometimes we lead each other, sometimes we follow. We have to trust in God, because heat is going to happen. We're going to get burned, but we've got to trust and follow. And so I want to say these words again. You shall be like a watered garden, like a spring of water, because God's waters do not fail. Amen, amen.